Hello and welcome to an album a day 244, going through my vinyl collection an album or so at a time. Today we're going back to the collection that Peter Gardot sent me from the 70s Weekly Countdown with Mark and Pete. Thank you very much, Peter. This was a very generous package, and we are getting into this one here. This is the Fabulous 50s. This is the Santa Maria pressing, by the way, issued in 1977 copy and in really good shape. I have to say it is a double vinyl, and I don't have anything else on this label, so it's always nice to have different colored labels. And then we have album number 2. Very nice, very well taken care of, and this is Columbia House, as you can see, excuse me, right here, and it's a gatefold, or is it? Nope, it is not. It's just split. Ha! Let's see. Double generic sleeves. Interesting, though, that they would have done a double album without some kind of separation in there. There isn't one at all. And yeah, a little bit of ring wear on this side, a little bit of writing here, but not too bad. Little bit of wear on the spine, other than this little split. Not too bad at all. But what we don't get, though, is the song list. So let's take a look and see what we get. Let me find side 1 here. Oh, right here, side 1. Yeah. There we go. A little bit harder to read. So we have, let's see, we start off with Istanbul, Not Constantinople, by the Four Labs. Then we get Dear Hearts and Gentle People by Dinah Shore. I love Dinah Shore. I used to watch her show, The Dinah Shore Show. Who would have thought she would call it that? Then we get Just Walking in the Rain by Johnny Ray. Next up is Children's Marching Song, which I don't remember. Doesn't say who that's. Oh, that's Mitch Miller. Okay, I see now. Bewitched by Doris Day. Johnny Rad by Jimmy Dorsey. The Little White Cloud That Cried by Johnny Ray. Boy, they like that Johnny Ray. And then I can't read what that is. Is that Skokian? I have no idea what that is, by the Four Lads. I think I said labs earlier, didn't I? Yeah, really tiny writing, hard to read for me. Then on side 2, which sometimes they do like side 1 and 4 on one album and 2 and 3 on the other one. I don't know why, but this is 1, 2, 3, and 4. Rags to Riches by Tony Bennett. The Tennessee Waltz by Patti Page. It's Not For Me to Say by Johnny Mathis. Half as Much by Rosemary Clooney. We used to do that in my country band Dakota Rose. Dakota Rose. I can't speak today either, apparently. I've already recorded 3 podcasts today. I'm recording another one and then a guest on another one tonight. So yeah, lots of recording, lots of using my voice. Les Trios Cloches. The Three Bells by Les. I don't know what that is. I have no idea who that is. But that's album 1. Good collection of songs. I do know some of these, and I need to give this another spin. I gave it a spin when I first got it, but I haven't got a chance to go back to it yet. Let's try and read what is on album 2, side 1. Okay, so they did 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. Sometimes they do 1, 2, 3, and 4. We open with Buttons and Bows by Dinah Shore. Can't get enough Dinah Shore on this collection. On the Street Where You Live by Victim Moan. And What is a Boy by Arthur Godfrey. Oh, interesting. Then we get You're Too Old to Cut the Mustard by Marlena Dietrich and Rosemary Clooney. That should be interesting. I don't remember that one. We get Waterloo by Stonewall Jackson. In the Mission of St. Augustine by Sammy Kate. Theme from the Three Penny Opera, which I'm not familiar with, by Louis Armstrong. Love that man's voice. And then we get How Much Is That Doggy in the Window by Patti Page. I always thought that was an interesting song. Probably hard to read the price tag on a jumping dog. Then on side 2 or side 4 of this whole collection, we get Come On My House. That can't be right. It is. By Rosemary Clooney. I don't want to know what that's all about. Strange Things Are Happening by Red Buttons. I mean, some really classic artists on here. And remember too, like back in the 50s, there weren't as many people, so you had less people to choose from, but those people were also more prominent too. We get the Ballad of Davy Crockett from, looks like Fess Parker, Mockingbird Kill by Patti Page, Marianne by Terry something in the East Riders, Terry Glickson? Oh, this is a really small font, even for my glasses. And then Botchamy by Rosemary Clooney. And we end with High Noon by Frankie Lane. So I'm sure I got some of those titles or artists wrong. I apologize. I'm having a hard time reading this. There's no track listing on the album. Instead, they just decided to cover it with a lot of purple and no track listing. So think about the fact that this was a Columbia House album. So you would have had ordered this from a catalog or an online advertisement, would have probably had a good idea of what was on it just based on that. But you know, you got this on one side, this on another side. You could have put a track listing on there. So that would be the one downside to this one. But that is a really nice collection of songs. Like I said, when I did listen to it, it was in really good shape. Just, you know, a little bit of clicks and fuzz, which you would expect from an album that's you know, this age. But thank you once again, Peter Gardot, a mighty treasure trove of albums that you sent me, and I greatly appreciate it. Everybody check out the 70s Weekly Countdown with Mark and Pete. Comes out once a month, and I was on the July episode. Yes, it was the July episode, and I had a great time hanging out with those guys. They've both been on Deep Purple Smoke on the podcast. Mark has been on the Haskincast podcast. Got to get Pete on there for something or other too. You guys have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. Cheers.